Welcome back to another exciting video, another riveting video of Matt's Collectibles. We are back for another week. We didn't quite reach 50, but we've got to 41, so let's see how we go. Maybe next week we'll get to 50. 9 more to go, so if you definitely know someone that is a fan of Batman or collectibles and might like this video or this channel, please feel free to share and get them to subscribe. So I've getting all my friends to subscribe. So obviously don't have too many since we're only at 41, but hey, it's the way it goes. But thanks to some very cool people this week. I got some awesome scores. Of course, always thanks to popswap.co.nz. Check them out, hit them up, and message him with any requests on pop videos that you're after, or Funko Pops that you're after, and he is happy to help you out. And of course, use my code, which will be down below in the description, for 10% off your order. So I think you can, it's off the total order, you can order as many times, and as far as I know, use the code. But very cool. So thank you, Pop Swap. Josh, I think it is, if my memory helps me out, that runs popswap.co.nz. Very cool. And there's also a couple of other shout outs. There is a sign channel, I'll put the link down below. He's done, it's mother and son, can't remember the name, I think it's Just Life Signs. They are making the son's made a very cool Batman sign, which we'll be getting, so as soon as that comes in, that will be on a future channel. But check them out on Facebook, a very cool thing, and it helps a kid trying to get into business and do something to let the creative juices flow. So thanks to that, and also thank to Jess, Jess, I think, that I got some pops off this week. Walked into her door, well, she opened her door and was blown away by the massive amounts of pops she's got. A lot of, there's Nightmare Before Christmas was a lot of the ones I saw, but also scored a couple of Batman ones, which I will be showing you very soon. And yeah, just blown away by the amount she has. So I'd love to know the value of them with the Funko app. But hey, that's probably been a little bit nosy, but let's get into it. I'll start off with one that I scored this week, which hasn't long actually been released. It sort of goes with the Mexican Day of the Dead. I've forgotten the name of it, but very cool. It glows in the dark. I haven't actually checked it out yet, but it is that one. So we're kind of going to put it like that. So the glare, do apologise for any glare, getting some renovations done. So sort of having to move into the Batman room, which is cool to wake up and see Batman every day, but hey, so that is there. I just can't remember the name of the Mexican holiday. It's the Day of the Dead holiday. I know you guys know the one. There was a movie, was it Coco, that they did for it. It's going to pop into my head. If it pops into my head before the end, I'll let you guys know. But there's the first one I got. So that is thanks to EB Games here in Dunedin Meridian Mall. So jump in there. They have a massive wall full of them. They just got some new ones, and I think they're just putting some sales on today as well. Today, Saturday. I usually film this on a Saturday to release on a Sunday, so jump down, check them out. Now I'll show you the two pops that I got from Jess. They are the Imposter series that Funko brought out, the DC Superheroes Imposter. There is about 7 in the collection. I have 2 so far. So I have the Harley Quinn one, which I think is very cool the way it is done. So red and black, go Crusaders. And good Canterbury colours as well, but I love that. Very nicely done. There's that one. And then, of course, we've got the Riddler one, which is quite cool. So I'm just showing you that. And, of course, I'm looking forward to trying to get the Penguin one. I think the Penguin's kind of cool. And the Scarecrow, possibly 2 of my favourites. So I'm looking forward to getting those. Poison Ivy seems interesting as well. So we'll see how we go and try and find those. Also got a couple other things from EB Games. They got these Batman Classic series, kind of goes into, if you remember from my mystery boxes. If you haven't seen those and you're new to the channel, jump back and check them out. I got some old classic TV series Adam West figures from there. I've got 3 of the sets, possibly going to be getting some more, but I've got 3 so far, and they've just released these ones. They're from McFarlane Toys, which of course everyone knows is one of the best TV toy brands. So it's the Adam West one. I love the detail on it. And of course there is an Adam West Unmasked coming out. which I'm looking forward to. And there is also a Batcave setup, if you see on the back, and the Batmobile. So I might try and get those ones as well, just because they're very cool. So, but of course I have to be careful on space, so I don't have too much space to get here until able to buy a house, which found a really nice one out in Mosgiel. So hopefully, fingers crossed, maybe something there, but who knows, a lot of people looking these days. And then of course I got this Batman from the McFarlane Toys. Kind of goes along with some of the ones that I've got showed on previous videos, but this one's just a simple Batman with a batarang. So we'll try and do it like that, so you can love the detail on it, and just the way it's done. I love the detail that McFarlane puts in these toys. So it's of course from 2021. A lot of people seem to go into the years, like the pops and all that sort of thing came out. I don't so much, because some of the times I've found they don't actually have years on them, which is a bit weird. But yeah, they're very cool. I know there's values on them, but I think value is more if you intend on selling them. I know there is a few that buy pops and mystery box pops just to sell them. I more buy them just to keep and add to the collection. So that's so far I got the one. I'm going to have to try and find somewhere else to show them. But since we've got some time left, I'll show you some other cool stuff. I have some Star Wars, maybe a couple of wrestling. We'll do a big mix match. I got a really cool one. I'm not too sure if I've seen those sending some Star Wars stuff up to Darth Rock in Christchurch. So he's a big fan of the channel. Been on a couple of his live streams, which are saved into a playlist on this channel if you want to check them out. But it's very cool. It's sort of like a pop Han Solo there. So very cool, very simple, nicely done. It is it's a Mighty Mugs, so come out in 07. So a little bit of damage, but quite cool. I can't remember how I scored that, but absolutely loving it. And I'll show you what else. I'll show you some of my favourite toys. If you're a fan of 80s and 90s wrestling WWF, you'll remember the Bushwhackers that used to go around, walking like that. And they'd lick kids' heads and faces and that sort of thing. And of course, not very done these days, but they brought out these old figures. These are from, I'm just trying to see, 1990s, but I can't see. So we've got the Bushwhackers. This is the closest I've got to Bushwhacker toys. But yeah, if you watch the arms, they go up and down like they used to walk. Yeah, Butch and Luke. And they, of course, started off as the sheep herders, and then when they joined the WWF, they went to the Bushwhackers. So very cool. I was after these for years, and then I managed to score them from America last year, I think it was, and they got sent all the way from there. So it's the closest thing. I really want some really cool action figure Bushwhackers, but unfortunately haven't been able to find any. But I've got those two, which are my favourite wrestling figures that I have at the moment. So if you guys know of anywhere that might have a decent set of proper action figures, feel free to let me know, and I'd love to add them to my collection. I might see what else we've got. We've got some time. Show you something else. One of my favourite wrestlers, actually. It's just going through a character redevelopment. He came in and I think should have got in the title run. Started off at NXT, moved on to the main roster. Of course, started playing guitar. If you see the guitar there, you might recognise who it is. It is, of course, Elias. I got this off Trade Me last year, I think it was. Maybe the year before. And I love the detail on it. And he's just going through, he drops the Elias character, and it looks like he's going back to NXT as something different. But I really think they should have given him a world title run just to see how he done with it. Of course, they now have Rick Boogs or Rick Boggs, depending on how you want to pronounce his last name, doing the guitar stuff. So not as good as Elias, I don't think. But if you've got Spotify or YouTube even, check out Elias's songs on there. They are some very cool songs and absolutely love them. But yeah, that's the sort of detail that they put in those figures. Absolutely love it. Although, of course, the zoom isn't very good, or the focus. I am recording on my phone, which isn't as good as a proper camera, which I've got to try and invest in at some stage, but not very cheap to get a camera these days, and one that I can edit and all that sort of stuff with as well. And I might show you one more thing. Let's see what we got. Kind of hard to pick at times, isn't it? I think that might be pretty much it for the most part. So I might show you this one. Show you another Star Wars thing as well. I've had this for years. I actually have no idea how I got it. If my sisters watch this, they could probably let me know if they remember. There's a bobblehead of Luke Skywalker. Probably one of those things I might give to Darth Rock, or I might keep. It's one of the original, I think, Funko items. So this is from 2008. So there are several other characters, but this is way back, probably when Funko actually first started. So I don't actually know what this might be worth, which will be cool. I have to chuck it in the app, and if it's worth a fair bit, I might let you guys know. I might chuck it somewhere around here or there. Getting quite good at that, and let you know sort of if it is on the app and the sort of things that some of those. But yeah, that is a very old course damage package, but hard to find stuff from that far back that isn't actually any damage. So that's this week's video. Got some cool stuff coming over the next week that I'm looking forward to bringing you next week. Messaging a few different collectors and suppliers to see if any of those want some of their stuff displayed. There is Greg's Collectibles out in Mosgiel, so if you're looking for stuff and you're here in Dunedin, feel free to check them out on Instagram. Of course, check out my Instagram, link down below, and you can message me on there for any information details, or you want closer ups of anything, then message me on there. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Of course, let's try and get to that magic 50 number. Although 41 is absolutely amazing, so thank you to everybody that is subscribed and has been watching, and feel free and please keep doing so, and let's see where we can take this channel. And thank you to the community of the figure collectors, Star Wars community and pop community. It is quite big. It's a lot bigger than I expected it. But until next week, have fun, relax, and take some time to, of course, thank all your friends and family. And why not go to your parents and say, I love you. And until next week, I'm Matt from Matt's Collectibles, and I'll catch you next week.